Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo.
Hello. I'll introduce myself. My name is Agnes Claudia. You can call me Agnes. I'm from Suka Vocational High School. Today's meeting, I will be the moderator and host. Welcome and join Miss Ayu and Miss Intan. In the first meeting of storytelling, so friends is the judges who will be judging later on. Okay, we don't know its order yet, so please introduce your name and school. First, SMK Medicalcom. Introduce your name and school. Huh?
Hi everyone.
Are you done? SMK Medicalcom.
Hello.
Introduce your name.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Sorry. Hi everyone. Let's introduce our team. I am Ismail.
And I'm Lisha.
Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you. Next school, SMKN Bandung.
Nanti yang kamu yang ngomong
Yeah.
atau aku kan yang di tengah.
SMK Wan Mundu Cirebon.
Halo,
SMK itu apa? Bahasa Inggrisnya?
my name is Taufik Hidayat.
My name is Meliandita.
And my name is Muhammad Firdaus.
We are students from Vocational High School Amono Cirebon.
Okay, thank you. Next, SMK Kimia Dharma.
Hello
Halo
everyone.
everyone. Assalamualaikum. Let me introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Fakediray.
I am Risa Amelia.
My name is Dimas Febrianto, and we are from SMK Kimia Dharma Bakti Bandung.
Halo.
Okay, thank you. Next, SMK Mutiara Bandung.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Mustafa. My name is Gerald. My name is Muhammad Haris. We are from SMK Mutiara Bandung.
Okay. Next, SMK 5 Pagelangan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, thanks for the time to moderator. Well, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Azkia Mabdanur.
And I'm Mulyanti Sukmaningsih. And I'm Yonita.
And we are from Vocational School at SMKN 5 Pangalengan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And the last school, SMK PGRI 1 Gantar.
We are from SMK PGRI 1 Gantar. My name is Putri. My name is Agnia. My name is
Thank you. In this meeting, please feel free to share anything. For example, what you did today. Maybe you can talk about your hobbies or pets or whatever. Okay. Now we will start with school SMKN 1 Mundu Cirebon.
Hobi. Okay. My name is Meliandita, or you can call me May. My hobbies are singing and dancing.
My name is Taufik Hidayat. You can call me Taufik. My hobby is singing.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Firdaus. You can call me Daus, and my hobby is swimming.
Your presentation. Do you hear me?
Kita duluan.
Ya, kamu duluan yang presentasi.
Oke.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable judges and my beloved friends, good afternoon. Before we do a presentation, we would like to show you our teaser video. Please enjoy it.
Hi, welcome to Cirebon. Now, we are gonna take you to explore our hometown, Cirebon. Cirebon is known as the city of shrimp, which is located on the north coast of Java. Cirebon has so many tourist destinations and appetizing local food. There are empal gentong, lengko rice, gejrot tofu, jamblang rice, and etc. On this opportunity, we will inform you more about jamblang rice, one of Cirebon's signature food. You must have just heard the word jamblang rice. You are curious, aren't you? What is jamblang rice? Why it is so special? And how is the history? We will share you all of this information in our presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, keep watching our presentation.
Sego jamblang is delicious.
You wanna try this? So let's come and visit Cirebon. See you!
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to introduce you our team. I am a leader of the team. My name is Taufik Hidayat. On my right hand is Melianita Cahya Finliana, and on my left hand is Muhammad Firdaus. We are students from Vocational High School Anmonu Cirebon. At this event, the topic that I present is entitled Nasi Jamblang, a signature food of Cirebon, as you saw in the video displayed. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, based on the location of the map, we are Cirebon, between the border of the West Java and Central Java. The city of Cirebon is not too big, but people living around 3.5 million laid by the major, while people living in the region of Cirebon are much more abundant in the city of Cirebon. Well, in this occasion, I'll explain about the historical background of Nasi Jamblang. So far I know and I learned, the historical of Nasi Jamblang is exactly from the village of Cirebon Regency, where we call it Jamblang village, in a part of West Cirebon, where the location is about 17.5 kilometers from Cirebon. As you know, that during the Dutch colonial era, estate employees in Jamblang area had to bring rice when they're working in a field. To make the rice lasting longer, they wrap it in thick leaves. Jamblang rice has been known since 1920. Not long after that, the food is known by local people as signature food of Cirebon. For the next slide, my friends will explain it to you. Now, time is yours, Melly.
Okay, Taufik, thank you for the time you given. Next, honorable judges and my beloved friends, so now let's move to the next section about Nasi Jamblang. Nasi Jamblang is specialty food in Cirebon. It is easily can find in a free shopping center, and street vendor. Then, talking about the side dishes of nasi jamblang, the side dishes of nasi jamblang consists of red chili sauce. This is the signature side dishes in nasi jamblang. Next, we have tofu soup, and then there is fried beef jerky and fried tempeh. This is one of my favorite side dishes because the texture is dense inside and crunchy outside. This tempeh is different with another tempeh. Next is potato satay, and then fried potato cake and black squid. Black squid has a soft meat and has a distinctive flavor. And don't be surprised if your mouth and your teeth will become full black of ink. Next is lang stews. And the special one is this one, the rice wrapped in thick leaves. This dish has a very unique and delicious taste because it is cooked by a complete seasoning. Usually, okay, sorry. Okay. The uniqueness of eating nasi jamblang is the rice wrapped in thick leaves. And you will not find it in other cities. This is very unique, right? Next, usually the side dish of nasi jamblang is served on a long table as a buffet. And everyone can choose their own favorite menus, and it is cooked and it is completed by hot tea and iced tea. Okay, that's all my explanations about nasi jamblang. And now my friend Firdaus will tell you about the next slide. Firdaus, please, time is yours.
Thank you, Millie. I'll try to explain for the next slide. Ladies and gentlemen, over time, nasi jamblang has been widely known by Indonesian people. Nasi jamblang is not only sold on the roadside but also served in several star hotels as menu for breakfast. And for another event like reunion event, an office meeting, wedding party, and other event as well. And next we have the most popular places for enjoying nasi jamblang in Cirebon. First we have Mang Dul's Nasi Jamblang, and the second is Ibu Nur's Nasi Jamblang, and then we have Tulens, and next is Ibad Otois, and the last in Pelabuhan's Nasi Jamblang. Many famous people like the musician, artists, politicians, foodies, vloggers have welcomed and tried Nasi Jamblang at one of the places mentioned above. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have tasted the delicious of Nasi Jamblang menu, it will become their favorite menu, especially guests from out of town. Many guests who come to the city of Cirebon definitely stop by the food stalls. They generally enjoy it casually without any distinction between the rich or the poor or officials together eating at a long table and seats made of wood. Nasi Jamblang is not only popular as food, but also people know it with a song sung by local artists, such as song is entitled Sega Jamblang and Warung Pojok. Ladies and gentlemen, to end our presentation, we invite ladies and gentlemen to come to our city to enjoy Nasi Jamblang. Don't miss this opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. Very good. SMK N1. Wait. Are there any questions from the judges? Miss Ayu and Miss Intan, do you have question?
Okay, it's quite interesting since I've never tried nasi jamblang, so maybe in case I visit Cirebon, I think I have to try it. And the question for me is, can you give us information about the range of the price? I mean, I know it may be various, but maybe you can describe the range of the price or how much does the nasi jamblang cost? Okay, that's all.
The price of nasi jamblang, it depends on what the menu that you take. But people usually spend 50,000 rupiah or more.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Okay, next school, SMK Medikakom. Thank you, SMK 1 Hundu Cirebon. Hello SMK Medicakom.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, we are from Java Land Group. I'm Manil.
I am Fa.
And I'm Geisha.
Sampurasun. My God, guys, good afternoon all. So glad for me and for us here now. And of course, we must say thank you to our opportunity and for the time. By the way, do you know guys about the t-shirt?
T-shirt?
Yes, about video t-shirt. And now we have it. So before we start, let's see our t-shirt together. And happy watching to our t-shirt.
Guys, look at this. Look at this. This is one of traditional dance from West Java. It's interesting, right? It is interesting. Yes, it's called Tari Merak.
Hey guys. We already finished the homework from last week.
I already did actually.
Hi, we are from Java Land Group.
I'm Ismail.
I am
And I'm Geisha.
Sampurasun. Hi guys, I have something. What it is? Ta-da! Do you know about this, guys?
It is Saturday, right?
Guys, this is one of Indonesian food from West Java. Do you wanna try it, guys?
What's the one?
I go first. Take it. Okay, let's try it.
I like it actually.
What else?
It is very sweet, but not that so sweet.
It have a soft texture too.
Yes, it's crunchy outside, but soft at the inside. So no need
I
Yes, I did, but honestly, I don't really understand about Sundanese.
Sundanese language. This is one of my favorite language. I think tak bisa bahasa Sunda.
What? For your information, Sundanese has a rule that we carry out when we speak. It's called Pembakusan Bahasa. Did you know that?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting fact.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Yay! How about our teacher guys?
The teacher are also amazing. All of us was there and we are literally looking so gorgeous.
But what's the teacher telling about?
Oh, about our teacher.
Yes.
Okay, guys, in our teacher, we telling especially in Sundanese was Java. The telling about that, I will end it first. Culture is knowledge of a particular people encompassing religion, habits, dance, and art, but often without and the function. It parts of any function.
Oh, I know about it. Culture cannot culture if it's not have a symbol. Symbol is a form of meaning in the cultural expression. Culture can be owned by because culture were not made but were made together and to generation. And for the last, culture must have an ability in any situation globalization. So used to be there from generation.
And I also know the first one is this identity as a differentiator between or each community from one another and as the limits. So this culture can be used as each group that can create a differences from one another. And then the third one as the media of communication. So each group of culture has their element of language that through spoken or written that also create a differences from one another.
Wow, it's great. Thanks, Melba and Aisha. I'm telling you guys about characteristic and function about culture. And now we have it. So you guys, what it is? Ta-da! We have some traditional food from Sunda. And in my hand, I have two.
And I have surabi.
And I have seblak.
No, time to try. For the first, we're gonna literally hear about chew. Chew made by banana and tapioca flour when wrapped by banana leaf. Chew cooked by steaming, and it have authentic taste like sweet and chewy and soft texture.
And for this surabi made by rice flour using coconut milk, grated coconut, and also salt. And surabi itself has an interesting way of making, which is baked using a special tool made by clay to mold the surabi. And sometimes surabi is served plain or using oncom for the topping. And basically oncom is a fermented soybean, has a salty and a little bit and soft texture when you bite it for the first bite.
Alright, so this is seblak. Seblak is Bandung's people fried food. Seblak is made from variety of crackers that cook with a kind of spicy seasoning. Seblak is perfect for those of you who like spicy food because it's usually tastes spicy and savory. Seblak can be found in anywhere in Bandung and even spread to other cities because the taste it's really tasty.
Wow, wait. We look stunning today.
Yes, we are.
What we're wearing today, guys?
We're wearing a traditional clothes from West Java and it's called
kebaya and pangsi. Kebaya is for female and pangsi is for male.
Okay. The traditional West Java clothes are magnificent, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Kebaya and pangsi are one of the traditional clothes from one of the tribe from West Java. And this tribe is called Sundanese tribe. So basically, Sundanese obviously has a lot of interesting and unique culture, starting from the foods that we already explained previously and traditional clothes that we wear today, and also the traditional dances and music. But there is one thing is the most, and it is the language. This language called Sundanese language, and basically why I said this language is interesting because this language has a rule that we carried out when we speak to each other, because when we speak to each other, the sentence and word always changing when we speak to a different person, and it is called undak usuk basa. And undak usuk basa is has a purpose to when we speak to each other to respect our partner when we talk. Well, the people who are older than us, who has more knowledge than us, and who has higher position than us. So simplified undak usuk basa is an etiquette when we speak to each other with this language.
Hey guys, that you want to know about Sundanese song, I will sing a song for you.
Oh,
Just
that's
play it,
great.
Okay, let's start. Bubuy bulan sangrai bentang, panon poe di sasate. Unggal bulan abdi teang, unggal poe oge hadir.
Wow. It sounds so enchanted.
Yes, it sounds so beautiful.
Oh, thank you guys.
Oh, talking about traditional dance and music, West Java also had Tari Marak as one of their traditional dance. Tari Marak is a dance art originating from Bandung, West Java, that created by and then perfected by Irawati Durban. Meaning of this dance is a form of admiration for the beauty of peacock bird in the wild. For the example, when these birds spread their tails beautifully, usually Tari Marak were performed by women that wearing such a glamorous, aesthetic, and exotic clothing. They will use a crown that shaped like a peacock's head and even have a wings that have peacock's tail pattern between their hands. Also, beside Tari Marak, there is also a lot of traditional dance from West Java, just like Tari Jaipong, Tari Sintren, and Tari Topeng. Those dances are really beautiful and interesting. I bet you guys like it.
Wow, all of the uniqueness from our country, especially with Java, are totally mesmerizing.
Yes, starting from the food, clothes, language, tribe, and traditional dance are totally next level. Yay! That's why we must preserve our own culture, even though the era continues to grow. So, together, let's preserve the culture. We are from Java Group, and thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sekolah Medikakom. Miss Ayu and Miss Intan, do you have question?
Yes, I have a question.
And
Okay, I just wondering, you present Odading, right, in your teaser video, but in your live presentation, you bring another food. Actually, there are three foods. Yeah, why you don't bring Odading, or why you choose different food, in your video teaser and in your live presentation? Because as far as I know, most of the participants showing the things that they will present in a live session, but it's a bit different. Thank you.
Thanks for the question, and thanks for the time to answer about this. My friend Melva, answer about this.
So why we chose a different food? Because there is a lot of different food from West Java, and for the start we chose Orading because it's like the most simple food, and we had a lot of interesting food that we had. So that's why we decided to bring all of them for the competition.
Okay, like Sundanese food.
Yes, all of the Sundanese food. Thank
Maybe
you.
that's more or less for our group.
Thank you for the question.
All right. One more question maybe. Oh, why you choose Odading as the representative of Sundanese food? Because in my opinion, those three foods that you bring in this live session are more representable as a Sundanese food rather than Odading. Because I can find Odading in Jakarta, for example, and as far as I know, Chakwe and Odading, it is like the pair food that we can always find in another city, and it's like the combination, not the pure Sundanese food, but the combination from the Chinese food, as far as I know. But I think your food that you bring in this live session is more representable rather than in the video teaser. So do you have any opinion about that?
Okay, thanks again for the question. And for answer, because Odading is very popular in Bandung. For example, like Odading Mang Oleh. About this, it give me a fact to another people to come to Bandung because it's Odading Mang Oleh is very viral, sorry. And why Odading from Bandung is very viral and international, because Odading from Bandung, from Sunda especially, have authentic taste. It's really good.
Same with Sublak, there is a lot of place that sell Sublak, but in has a differences. And there is a different taste between Bandung Sublak with other cities. It's different.
Yes,
Because it's originally from Bandung, so the
original
warm
taste from
tasty
So
Bandung. It's
come on,
different.
come to Bandung, guys. Let's go and let's try
try the
together
food.
with me, with us.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your answers.
Miss Intan, do you have question?
No, I think that's enough.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Simple Medical Farm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe that's more or less from our group.
Thank
Thanks
you
for-
so much for
Thank
the
you so
opportunity.
much.
That's from us. Thank you so much.
Thanks for question. Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Next school SMK N5 Pagelangan. Hello SMK N5 Pagelangan. Do you hear me? SMK R5 Pagelangan, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we hear you.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Shall we start now? Can we?
Yes, start.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampurasun.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for the opportunity so that we can talk about one topic that we have chosen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's an honor to meet all of the judge here. Well, we're super excited to talk about our topics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Before that, we will show you the teaser video about our topic. Well, please. Yeah. Have you ever heard about that? The Pangalengan is located in South Bandung. The Pangalengan has so many reasons. Have the Cilinca, Bed, Wayang Itu, sama langit, and many more. Nah, that time that we do it, here we do it.
Come on. West Java is a province that has a beautiful and aesthetic nature. And now, tourism in Pangalengan is the object for the traveler. So we will focus on one place called Pangas River.
Okay, everyone. So we have arrived at Pangas River. Now, this is not far. Right here. You can see the place is the same as the name Pangas River, which means the thousand stairs. Seems like I can go to outside. Okay. I want to see the view of the outside. Also,
In Pangalengan, we have a hydropower in Volcanic Village, and we usually call it Lamajan Hydropower. It has been operating for more than 97 years. Now we're going to the hidden gems around the hydropower. There are Curug Ceret and Curug Dewa. So, Curug means waterfall, Ceret means flesh in English, and Dewa means God.
wow, I can't believe that we found the hidden game. Wow, it's such a beautiful place.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Actually, I would like to travel with my family next time. Okay, don't forget to bring You're right. I think this is the end of the video. Don't forget to support us. And thank you for watching this video. With all those we have shared with you, and the new experience and the new knowledge for all of us. Thank you and goodbye. Okay, so
That's
is
all.
yeah, that is the video about our topics. I guess you already know what we will talking about. Well, but once again, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Azkia Mamdanur.
And I'm Mulyanti Supaningsih. And I'm Fionita.
Yeah.
So today, we'll talk about tourism in Pangalengan. As we all know, Pangalengan has so many tourism.
Yeah,
as
that's
I
right.
say in this video. Yeah, and some of the famous tourism in Pangalengan are usually the plantation and lake.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think all of the scenery in Pangalengan is always same.
Well, it's always the plantation wherever I go, but the scenery in Pangalengan is the best.
You're right. But wait. I think it's not always the plantation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen a beautiful hidden gems in Pangalengan. Really? What is that? Yeah. The hidden gems is around Tangga Seribu.
Ah, Tangga Seribu? That old hydropower in Pangalengan?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I came to that place before, and there are so many steps. Oh my God!
I know that.
You know it?
That hydropower was built since the colonial era, and it has been operating for more than 97 years. Yeah. And I think the name is Lamajan Hydropower. Oh, yeah. But now we usually call it Breakout Hydropower.
Yeah, that's right.
But do you know what the steers for?
Of course, I know it. Stairs is used for the workers to go to the powerhouse. Well, actually, there is one vehicle called lorry to take the workers to go to the powerhouse. But it's too old now, so they can't ride it.
Hey, aren't we gonna talk about the hidden gems? What is the relation with the hydropower? Yeah. To get the hidden gems, we should pass with that test.
Oh.
Wait. I think I know that plan. I used to think the same plan as me.
Wait. Is it Curug Carat and Curug Dewa?
Yes.
Well, I'm always wondering why is Curug Carat called like that?
Okay, so it's called Curug Carat because the waterfall is close to the road, so it can flash to pass by. It is unique, right?
Wow.
And there is a big, beautiful, sparkling stone beside the waterfall, isn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. No, just that.
Oh.
The air around that place is so refreshing, and the plants around it make the atmosphere more natural and beautiful.
Wow.
And the sound of securities or tonyaran in Sudanese, it makes this place more impressive, right?
Wow, I love the sound of security.
Yeah.
Well, I bet there are a lot of trees.
Of course they are. Not only around the days, but also around the road.
Wow.
Okay, guys. And there is another waterfall too, not far from Curug Caret, and it's called Curug Dewa. Right.
Wow, Curug Dewa. Well, is it called like that because there is a myth or a legend?
No. Actually, I don't know why it's calling like that because based on the data I have searched on the internet, there is nothing special about the name. Then the water that flow from waterfall is from the famous tourism in Pangalengan.
What is it?
Situ Cilenca, isn't it?
Ah.
Exactly. And this place is located in Gunung Tilu or Tree Mountain in English, and this height of the Curug Dewa is about 6 meters. Wow, so high, right?
Yeah. Wow, such a wonderful place. I would like to try to go to the waterfalls and try to go to Gunung Tilu camping ground with my family. But wait.
What?
How can you go there?
You can go there by using motorcycle or on foot maybe because the road is kind of narrow. And this place is good for those who like natural and who like adventure. That's don't forget to bring snack with you. And then make sure no littering. Okay. Gosh.
I want littering everywhere. Well, I won't damage the environment around it.
So everyone, what are you waiting for? Let's come to this waterfall, but make sure you ride a motorcycle or on foot and bring a camera and snacks there.
Yeah, wow, that is your experience. But wait. There is no location.
Wow. This place is located in Pulau village near Pangalengan city. Right.
Wow, thank you.
Okay,
Wow, I'll make sure to go there. Well, I think this is the end of our presentation. Wow, it's such a new experience for all of us, and all we have shared to you can be the new experience for all of us too. Well, then, thank you for your attention. Have a good day, and then goodbye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Okay. Miss Intan and Miss Ayu, do you have question?
May I ask?
Sure.
Okay, first of all, thank you for your presentation. I just wondering, you mentioned some hidden gems destination in your in the first beginning of your presentation, right? If I'm not mistaken, there are Boscha and then Chukul, Nemo Highland, and blah blah blah. But you only describe more regarding Curug and a bit about the Thousand Stairs, but there is no a brief description regarding Nemo Highland and then Boscha, for example, and Situ Cilenca. You only describe it a bit. Why? I just wondering why you put more attention to Curug, because I'm waiting for you to explain about Chukul, but you don't mention any description about that. Maybe you can add more about Chukul for us so that we can know what is that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. May I answer the question?
Okay.
Can I? Okay, then thank you. Well, we choose this place, this Curug, because in Pangalengan, we have so many tea plantation and it's always tea plantation. The tourism in Pangalengan is always tea plantation and also Cukul. Cukul is a tea plantation too. Well, and we choose Curug because our waterfalls because it's rare in Pangalengan we see waterfalls. So we choose this place to be the hidden gems of Pangalengan so that we can show all of you that Pangalengan is not always tea plantation.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer.
Miss Intan, do you have a question?
Yeah. I think I've heard about some of the tourism spots that you have mentioned, like, Cukul, Situ Cilenca, Wayang Windu, and Nemo Highland. Yeah, Nemo Highland has been so viral in social media recently, I think. But yeah, I've never heard about that Tangga Seribu. I think maybe this spot is a new one, right? And when we talk about a tourism spot, we are going to talk about any other supporting factors like the accessibility, the facilities, and many more. So, what do you guys think about those supporting factors? I mean, are they already available in that tourism spots, or how is it? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Well, actually, this Tangga Seribu is a hydropower, so there is no facilities about something like that. So this destination is still pure. Well, there is no one, not no one, that it's rare for people to know this place. Yeah, so this place has not facilities like that. It's still a pure, yeah, it's still a nature. It's a pure nature. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, interesting. So I think it's, maybe the government can make this place into the next tourism destination.
Yes, I hope so. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, thank you, Sekolah Intan 5 Pagelangan. And the next participants, SMK Kimia Dharma. Are you ready?
Thank you for your attention and may we have shared convenient experience for all of us. Well then,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you all.
Thank you.
SMK Kimia Dharma.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are from SMK Kimia Dharma Bakti. Before we start our presentation, we will show you the teaser video of us. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Klik. Klik dua kali. No, klik dua kali. Ini agak hambatan sih. Oke. Klik.
Jadi
Ini tuh sampai di sini gitu. Tenang.
Indonesia is the largest and civilized country with the most tribes in the world. Which also has the motto Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means different but still one. Indonesia is also well known in the world as a spice-producing country spread across the world. A beautiful Indonesia with all its cultural diversity and millions of languages. With friendly people, the abundance of resource and natural beauty make it a characteristic. The people are very friendly, making it a strong characteristic for Indonesia. The language and its beautiful speech unite the nation, making culture have a unique meaning. Apart from the many different, the Indonesian will always prioritize the unity and harmony. Beautiful, isn't it?
Bangsa Indonesia dengan ini menyatakan kemerdekaan Indonesia.
Oke, kalau ada yang
Okay, thanks for the teacher. For the beginning, let me introduce our group first. We are from SMK Kimia Dharma Bakti Bandung. My name is Dimas Febrianto, and these are my partner Muhammad Fakih and Risa Amelia. First thing I want to say is thank you for the opportunity because we have time to improving our English at this moment, and this is our first experience. So, for all judges that we respect, we will telling a story about culture, especially Sundanese language. Even though there are a lot of culture in Sunda, we choose language because it's very interesting and important. Another reason why we choose Sunda is because we are from Sunda and we think we have to improving our English and we have to express our culture and we need to develop and preserve our culture. For the next, my partner Muhammad Paki will explain most.
Thank you for Mas Dimas for letting me to explain about culture. The culture is the whole of way life, including the traditional, the intellectual, the spiritual, and also the language. Culture is reflected in our history and in our heritage and how we express idea and creativities and our measure quality of life. In this point, I agree with my partner to talk about culture, especially Sundanese language. I think Sundanese language is one of Sundanese culture that have special characteristic such as Japanese language. Uh, because in Sundanese language there has undak usuk basa. Undak usuk basa, like I said before, in Sundanese language there are rules to speak with the older, to the parents, to our teacher, or for the younger with friends, our friends, or with the same age. And for the example, the word of it in Sundanese, when we say to our parents or our teacher, when we say it, we say tuang. And then when we say to our friends, we say dahar or mam. And for ourselves, we say nada. And for Japanese language, there also has a rule to speak with the elder and the younger and with the same age. For the example, it's the word of taberu. Anyone here know about the word of taberu mean? It's Japanese. This Japanese language. Okay, let me explain this. The word of taberu, it's mean eat in English. And when we say to our parents, our teacher, the word of taberu, it's become tabemas. And then when we say to our friends or with the younger, we say taberu or taberu. Basically, language is kind of communication to make relationship with each other. In this time, especially in West Java, many teenagers use Sundanese language with the wrong way. They are speak without undak usuk basa, and there are no rule anymore, and then such as no manner anymore. Uh, Me myself actually heard a lot of teenager speak rude to me, and I don't like it. And for thank you for talk about manners. My partner will explain how important manners are. So Teresa, this is your turn. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ray. Manners. That's very important thing. Do you know why? Yes. With manners, we can know how to respect each other, being polite to each other, and of course, teach the younger how to speak well in Sundanese. We know that when we speak in Sundanese is very hard. I feel that because in Sundanese have undak usuk basa, but we cannot ignore that. We
First, do you make the teaser video by yourself? Because I think it's quite broad for Indonesian culture that you bring in your video teaser, but in the end, you only present about language. But there is, I cannot find the topic about language, especially Sundanese language in your video teaser. Maybe you can explain about that. Yeah, first of all, do you make it by yourself? And the second, why you choose to present that? Because I cannot find any hint about Sundanese language for your presentation today. Thank you.
Basically, we all make this video is first of all we make it's about culture, and then in the topic we choose culture is language in Sundanese language, So we don't put the Sundanese language because we want to show you the culture of the Indonesia, and then we start to explain what we gonna say, what we gonna to presentation. It's about Sundanese or language. That's it.
Okay, but for your first question, do you make it by yourself, the video teaser, or how is it? Because it's quite broad. Like the shooting of the video, it's like a video teaser for a movie, right? It's quite fascinating.
Thank you for the question. This video I remake to order, but I remake again for my voice.
Okay, so I assume you download the representative of culture of Indonesia, and then you remake it just by adding your voiceover. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your answers.
Thank you for attention. That's it from SMK Kimia Dharma Bakti Bandung.
Any question?
Any question else from the judge?
Okay, I'm interested about that undak usuk basa, yeah, because I live in Bandung, and the environment I live in, especially the school where I'm working right now, it seems like the young generation rarely use it anymore in daily basis, whereas they get a Sundanese language subject at school, yeah. So what do you think, guys, is the problem? Why the young generation rarely use the right Sundanese language, and how to solve the problem, in your opinion?
How
Okay,
to
that's
solve
my
problem.
question.
Thank you for the question. Like why many teenager in this time don't use undak usuk basa, and it because of the
What is it?
what is it the generation of right now, it's more free, like in young people in this time, um, like more have to have thinking of freedom, like, and like when we say that Sundanese language that has a lot of rules to speak, and they are very complicated, so many teenagers don't use undak usuk basa in this time. That's it. Solving, like for solving problem, I think we need to improving and bring bring or teaching some teenager or young people to speak language, or speak Sundanese language with the right one, with undak usuk basa. We must to solve and bring together to make it Sundanese language. It's more uh, more of manners and more beautiful. Like, that's it. Thank you for the question.
Okay, thank you for your answers.
Okay, thank you, Miss, and thank you, School SMK Kimia Dharma.
And then
yes.
thank you for the judges and for the audience for the attention. This is will be best experience for us. So this is SMK Kimia Dharma Bakti Bandung. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And the next school, SMKP GRI 1 Gantar.
Okay, we will show you teaser video. Good afternoon, all of judges and participants. We are from SMK PGT Jakarta. With my friend Putri Ditandini and Agnia. We would like to show and share you about the culinary that exists in my region Indramayu. That is nasi lengko. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, if you visit Indramayu, lots of culinary you can try such as sambal asam, pindang gombang, pedesan entog, sambal nasi lengko, etc. For this moment, our team would like to present and introduce you nasi lengko. What is the present and what is the Indramayu culinary? What other culinary? You will find the answer after hearing my presentation. Okay, Lengko has a philosophy of simplicity, derived from the word rare, which means rare or non-existent. The choice of this name was due to the fact that during the Indonesian War era, it was very difficult to get food other than tofu and tempe. With this difficult condition, this Lengko rice food menu appears. This dish is a creation of the people of Pantura to get around the economic difficulties that occurred during the post-independence period. This food became a popular meal for the common people at the time. Now, nasi lengko is often accompanied with goat satay or other side dishes such as omelette as additional side dish.
Segalengko in Javanese or nasi lengko is typical food from Pantura, Pantai Utara communities, such as Cirebon, Indramayu, Brebes, Tegal, and the surrounding. The region food is generally consumed for breakfast. The characteristic of this culinary is on its ingredients. Nasi lengko consists some vegetables such as sprout and cucumber slice, tofu, tempeh, peanut sauce, and completed with kerupuk. The secret seasoning of nasi lengko is on peanut sauce. The sauce is made from fine peanut, red chili, onion, garlic, ginger, lemongrass, brown sugar, a bay leaf, and salt. Those are blended until smooth. Well, here are the process of making nasi lengko. First, cut tempeh and tofu like dice, then fry it, leave drain and set aside. Second one, slice cucumber. The third one, arrange rice, cucumber slice, sprout, tofu, and tempeh. The fourth one, complete with peanut sauce on it. The last one, serve with kerupuk. As we explained before that nasi lengko is typical culinary from Pantura, Pantai Utara. What distinguishes nasi lengko from one another? Is on taste, nasi lengko from Cirebon and Indramayu tends to be salty, while lengko rice from the Tegal and the surrounding areas tends to be sweet. Okay. Lengko rice also has a fairly high nutritional content, including carbohydrates from rice, protein obtained from tofu and tempeh, which function for cell information, and also as an antioxidant. Vitamin obtained from bean sprout and cucumber, which contain vitamin E, I, C, which function to soften the skin. So, are you interested in trying our specialties? Let's visit Indramayu. We are ready to take you all to try nasi lengko. Okay, before we close this presentation, I will sing a song. Yen beli ketemu seminggu, hatiku rindu, perasaan gemeter seluruh tubuh. Yen beli ketemu seminggu, hatiku rindu, perasaan gemeter seluruh tubuh. Oh, oh, ya, ya. Oh, oh, ya, ya. Okay, thank you. That's the presentation for our team. Thank you for your time. I do apologize for any mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Any question?
Okay, thank you. Miss Ayu and Miss Intan, do you have question?
We know that in Indonesia, especially in Java Island, there are many typical culinary that's similar to nasi lengko, such as pecel, gado-gado, lotek, and many more. So my question is, why do you choose nasi lengko to be the topic of yours? What makes it interesting? Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the question. Because nasi lengko is our special culinary in especially from the Gantar, Indramayu. Thank you.
Okay, one more question. So, can you guys give me some recommendation, maybe? What restaurant that serve best nasi lengko in your town?
Okay, thank you for the question. So, many people that sell nasi lengko, we can found nasi lengko at street vendor. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answers.
Okay, you're welcome.
Miss Ayu, do you have question?
It's enough, I think.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, School SMK PGRI Warung.
Okay, you're welcome.
And
Nice to meet you.
and the last participants is School SMK Mutiara Bandung.
Test. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity. Before we present our presentation, we permission to share our video results.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from SMK Mutiara Bandung. Who is familiar with technology? We as the young generation and our students can be started from technology. As younger generation and also students with technology. And you know what technology we often use right now? Smartphone. Yes, the smartphone technology helping us with our daily activities, especially for studying. And then there is application that we take as student like English, call, email, Zoom, Wi-Fi, WhatsApp, and many more. Of course, technology is still needed for us today, especially smartphone technology. Oh yeah, the most important thing is using technology based on benefits or being misuse. So, anyways, you need using smartphone technology so that it can benefit for all of us. Bye.
We're from SMK Mutiara Bandung. We will discuss the use of technology smartphones for students like us. Do you know what of technology smartphone can achieve? One of the very rapid technological development used as a learning medium is a smartphone. A smartphone or mobile device with other operating system. Smartphones have also important various forms of multimedia just like computer. And also the smartphone is very small compared to the computer. And also the smartphone is taken anywhere. Smartphone have highly legally touch mobile and can be operated more effectively. Having a smartphone is like having the largest information and reference library in the world, where you can search anything, anytime, and anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. Smartphones can no longer be removed from the grip because apart from studying, smartphone can be used for entertainment after being tired. Oh yeah, the difference between smartphone and computers include first is clearly smartphone are smaller than computer, so they can be taken anywhere. Second is most smartphone can also use GPS compared to computers. Number third is smartphone are also designed for mobility and also have batteries with different capacities for each smartphone and can also be charged at any socket. Even so, smartphone also have less command compared to computers, and internal space and RAM are still inferior to computers. Aris, it's your turn.
Smartphones have their own uses for students like us. Students can be easily by using the existing application on the smartphone, anywhere and anytime. such as studying material through watching learning video, making summarize, or student discussing with friends online via Zoom or Meet application. Then smartphones are also useful as communication technology for students, as like assessment or sending short message with friends through the WhatsApp application. With the facilities available in the gadget, students can easily find information for studying or assessment that carry them out easily so they can be completed quickly. Like Google, Google is the application of all search information. On Google, you can get information from available websites. That website will help students do their assessment. There are also online study applications for students that can help students recall previous lessons, like the news, Ruang Guru, and so on. Those learning applications are very helpful for students to facilitate learning, where students can get quite complete learning on learning through video, discussing questions, or completed the problem solving.
All right, yeah, it's your turn. Based on the use of smartphone and the effectiveness of learning smartphone, we can also access previous information needed learning material through internet search site or Google, which are on smartphone quickly and easily. With the development of smartphone, also create interactive teaching and learning resource to enhance the learning experience of students like us, as well as good progress in second hand the technology. That is the positive of learning. And it is undeniable that smartphone do have various benefits not only for office people, adults, but also for students. And also apart from smartphone, having many benefits mentioned early smartphone, like us to communicate, checking information from various part of the world, as inside, as friend, as calculating tools, and of course as learning tools. And also smartphone having a big impact, there are danger for the health of teenager because they can damage the eyes, short eye, dry eye, to myopia, or their sight. Prevent that from happening, get used to not being too dependent on your smartphone. Use your smartphone as needed. The conclusion is that we know that technology is getting more sophisticated, so that we as teenager or student must be smart using smartphone in everyday life. That's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. Miss Ayu and Miss Intan, do you have question?
No question for me.
Okay. Everyone, don't forget to fill the attendance. Okay, I think there are no more participants. And will today's storytelling session is over, then I end it here. Thank you to the participants and also the judges who have attended today's meeting. More or less, sorry. Thank you and see you again. And one more. Please come back to main room for take a picture session. Okay. Bye-bye.